Welcome back, guys. Today's video I'll be showing y'all some little tips I use to help me score more goals. First tip is see the opponent weakness side, so you can attack that defender and score. And his weakness defender is Rudiger, so I know that's his weakness link, and I should attack this side more. But to OK like a pro, please make sure you're using the highest graphics. If you're playing on the highest graphics, then feel the game more better and score more goals. I know you've heard people telling you to use 2 strikers formation, but I'm here to tell you that outdated now, the best to use is 1 striker, 1 left winger and 1 right winger. This is the best and will help you score the most goals. Even though I don't have a right winger here, I'm using a right middle players just for now, and make sure the wingers are fast and the striker has great shooting and power shots. And don't forget to rank them up and train them. That step really matters, and if you do that, then you should be good to go. But this front attackers isn't the main key, it's the center midfielder. You'll get 3 midfielders will boost your attacking production. This will help you attack the defense anywhere in the pitch. But make sure your midfielders have these 3 great skill sets: dribbling, passing and pace. These 3 skill sets will help you produce more goals, trust me. Rule number 1, don't make mistake during kickoffs. This is how most players get scored on and concede goals. And having midfielders and wingers makes attacking super easy. You can easily get to the box or next to the goal by just passing. And having great graphics, you'll see the play unfold in 4K for you. Next tip is you should never underestimate any opponent and player, because the weakness player in the pitch will surprise you the most. And Vinicius Jr., who was the weakness played on the pitch, ended up making this great play, and it came out of nowhere. Very shocking, and mostly it was my fault for playing this trash defense. But if you want to see a lot of goals made by you, then you should utilize the quick passes. And what you mean by that is using quick passes quickly and fast. This will help confuse your opponent. And you see the result of that here. But to get more goals, you need to play defense. And to playing defense, you should try your best and stop the opponent. Momentum, stopping any momentum, will help you attack off a quick counter, therefore giving you more opportunities and scoring more. Offside and out of bounds will stop any opponent momentum. But I'm here to tell you a little trick to help you advance to the goal line. For this trick to work, you must give the ball to the wingers and dribble back. Like retreat back, this will take the opponent defender out of position. To be more clearly, this will take the right back or left back out of position. And then when your other attacker or midfielder cuts through, you through pass. You'll get an example here. Just make sure you don't pass the ball while unbalanced, because it will be a turnover or stolen by the defense. You'll be rewarded in these type of situations. Trust me, to score more goals, just need to have quick passes and anticipation. These 2 skills will take you a long way. And you can see that I've been rewarded again with a goal. And here I've used the game tactics. I've told you all before, the retreat dribble, meaning dribbling back and then passing. This works anywhere. And I've told you this before, right before the game starts. Check your opponent overall, what formation they are using and their lineup, and what's their weakness. And if you want to see XX, scoring and goals, then you should master your joystick dribbling and movements, like I did here. Just watch this play and see if you have done that before in your lifetime. Don't cap. But to understand EAFC, you have to understand that everything might not work in favor. Therefore, always be prepared to lose games and go on losing streaks, because sometimes EA is rigging games. But when attacking, your biggest enemy isn't your opponent. It's the offsides you'll be collecting. My friend, always be careful for that when attacking, because there was times when I got 3 or 5 plus offsides in just one game. If you see your player going to an offside position, dribble out and avoid passing. Don't risk taking offsides. But most of the time, you'll need joystick to find the goal net. When joystick dribbling, it's always the best to misdirect your opponent to the wrong side or fake them out, so you can get close to the goal or the net. But when you don't have the ball, it's always your duty to apply pressure to get the ball. Always tackle with your strikers and attacking, and never take your centre-backs or left or right backs out of position. And to become a passing god, always be 1 step ahead. Look for passing options. As you can see, my opponent is rushing like no tomorrow. and reading the opponent game plan, it was super easy for me to pass, which lead to goal. But it's very important to understand also, you can do whatever to get a shot at goal, but the goal, keeper saves it, goalkeeper still OP, overpowered. And you can see if all that hard work I've done, I didn't score a goal. But always don't forget that every opponent is different and got different tactics in EAFC, so you may have to switch your game plan from time to time and you'll see different defense and defensive tactics. EAFC is a whole roller coaster, but one player I recommend having is Didier Drogba. But yeah, Didier Drogba is a type of player that is considered a scoring machine, in my opinion. Therefore, I do recommend getting him, and this card is definitely OP. And as I've told you, using 3 midfielder and 3 front attackers is very helpful, man. This is like having 6 players attacking. Helping you score goals, I really recommend taking my advice for real. And if you can't get to the box or next to the goal, I recommend you taking long shots or power shots, even though you have a low chance of making it. You'll be rewarded with a corner, and corner it's 50-50 chance. I'll rather take 50-50 chance in my opinion. And if your opponent is playing tight defense like crazy tight, you should try this 180 turn and then finesse shot. The defender is going to be on your hip, but you should get the finesse shot off, and this is very unstoppable if you can master it. But that's the end of the video. If you really enjoyed it, please like it up and subscribe for more FC Mobile content.